Major flooding is occurring on numerous rivers across northern Tasmania. Looking at those rivers in more detail, we can see many rivers experiencing minor, moderate and major flooding. Of particular concern are a few of our rivers in northern Tasmania, including the North Esk, the Meander and also the Mersey River. Now, looking at some of these river gauges, you can see many locations right now are experiencing major flooding across northern Tasmania. And looking at some of those gauges in more detail, firstly on the Mersey River at Kimberley, where we saw the major peak yesterday, and that's continuing today. Even though it is slowly falling, we're still experiencing major flooding there as the peak moves downstream of the Kimberley area. Another river we're watching closely is the Meander River, where we've seen levels well above major in this location, and that's causing some big impacts to transport and also residents and communities living on and downstream of this location on the Meander River. Another one we're also watching is the North Esk River as well, where we're starting to see major flood levels. At this location it is falling, but that means the peak is moving further downstream of this area. So as we see major flooding occurring across numerous rivers across northern Tasmania, and even though the rain has ended, we're still likely to see this water slowly make its way into northern parts of Tasmania in the coming days. Now, looking at the rainfall to come for our flood affected areas in the coming days, we're going to see another round of showers and possible thunderstorms across the state today, but mostly hit and miss, not the persistent heavy rainfall that we've seen over the last few days. Then as we move into the weekend, we're only expecting just a few light showers as another weak front moves through, but the focus then will be along the west and southern parts of the state, with very light showers expected for our flood affected north. Then as we move into Saturday night and Sunday, dry conditions mostly continuing, just a few light showers, more so drizzle patches across the state, but most remaining dry. And then on Monday, we'll see another weak front moving across the state, but again, only light falls expected, mostly along the west and south, with little, if any, across our flood affected north. So if you live in northern parts of Tasmania or know someone that does, remember to stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website, app and social media, and listen to all advice from emergency services.